Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you this morning for a Tuesday album review, and this is for the third episode of season 3 that I'm doing for Papa Roach's Crooked Teeth that I'm going to be reviewing for this Tuesday album review. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this Tuesday album review that I decided to review for this week's Tuesday album review and let you know my thoughts on what I thought of this record. So let's dive into this review. Now, I gotta say, it's a decent album. It's not very good. And to explain why I think it's not very good, but decent at best, is because the deluxe edition does very well. Regular songs for the regular edition mix good and bad. Um, like, I don't like Jacoby Shaddix's rapping in most of it. I think it flows right with certain songs, but I guess you could say this is the better album than Who Do You Trust, because Who Do You Trust, they really experimented with that album. And the new Better Noise Music greatest hits thing they did, which their record company is Better Noise Music. Uh, but yeah, to explain what songs I liked and kind of disliked. When I mean by kind of disliked, I mean they were average at best or meh. Break the Fall is one of them that was average. Um, I'd have to go back and hear this album again, but yeah, after listening to it, I think Periscope is one of the weakest songs, but the most weakest song has got to be Traumatic. That song, I was almost about ready to give it a bad rating, but something about the chorus really hooked me a bit. The drum work was fine. The certain pre-chorus moments in Traumatic is fine, but yeah, it's a mess song. It's not very good. So I gave it a 3 out of 5. None of the Above is an average track. That's the last song on the irregular edition for Crooked Teeth. And Help I actually really did like. That was probably one of my favorite songs. So 5 out of 5 for that one. Sunrise Trailer Park featuring Machine Gun Kelly. Decent song at best. Not great, but I gave it a 4 out of 5. When I was listening to it, I was like determining what to rate it because Jacoby Shaddix's rapping in most of this album was iffy at times. Born for Greatness is a little underwhelming at times, but at the same time, I think it's average. The chorus really backs up what it failed at in the verses, because the verses are not very good. You gotta have a good verse and a good chorus, and the chorus is probably the only memorable thing on the song. But when he goes, "We're not faceless," and all that stuff, we were born for greatness. And then he has that auto-tune voice, that deep auto-tune voice, where he goes, "Greatness," or whatever. It kind of bothered me a bit. I was like, I don't know if I like it. Crooked Teeth was not a bad one, but the title track, I mean. But it was okay. American Dreams was not so bad. Still some rapping in it, but yeah, Papa Roach is trying some rapping stuff with their new songs and all that, and I don't know if it flows right. They should just stick to what they know they can do best with, like, just the rock genre, not mixing it up with rap, because it just makes you sound stupid. Just my personal opinion. Uh, The Periscope is one of the weaker songs, like I said. Ricochet was very good. I didn't hate that song. Uh, it was decent. It wasn't very good, but the last two songs, Nothing and Bleeding Through, were not too bad. I enjoyed those regular songs on the deluxe edition, so it pleased me to say that this album wasn't that terrible, but it's better than Who Do You Trust, for sure. Because when I rated Who Do You Trust, I gave it like a 6 out of 10. So that was a few years ago, but definitely go check out my review for it if you haven't seen it. I know it's a few years old, and now I'm starting to make a little bit better videos with this laptop now. So overall, I think Papa Roach's Crooked Teeth, the Tuesday album review I decided to review, was decent. Not very good, but it lacks, like, it's mostly the problems that I have with this record is probably the rapping from time to time. It just depends on if it flows right or if it executes right. Because sometimes it does, and then other times it's a mess. But My Medication I forgot to talk about, and that was a good song. Um, Not the best thing I've heard, but it was not bad. But Help has got to be my favorite song on this album. Uh, because I can totally relate to the song with dealing with depression and all that, and other things like that. But and anxiety and feeling helpless from time to time. So it's a good song to really get you out of that funk. And I think it really helped me get out of my funk just recently. Because, yeah, I've been going through a lot. And just depression wise and other mental health issues. But first score, I'm going to give Papa Roach's Crooked Teeth uh, album a 7 out of 10. This was decent. I know there's going to be some people that are going to have their own opinions about this album, think it's the best thing, which clearly it's not, but that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me on it, it's just how I felt when I was listening to the album. But definitely comment below, let me know what you guys thought of the Tuesday album review I did for Papa Roach's Crooked Teeth, and I did review the deluxe edition as well, because I think the deluxe edition was much better, in my personal opinion, than the regular songs. The regular songs had some solid ones, and then it had some weaker ones. But it's just how the song executes is the main concern with this whole album, and it didn't execute too well with some songs. But if you did like this Tuesday album review I did for you guys, getting close to late this morning, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. If you're wondering what shirt I'm wearing, it's the Grogu thing from The Mandalorian. So yeah, I got this shirt at Walmart, and I'm glad I got it because it's a very good shirt. I really like this shirt. But yeah, I will be returning to you for sorry, my ear was bothering me a bit. Had an itchy spot in my ear. Um, I will be returning to you for the AFI new single, their new song review that I'm gonna do. I just gotta listen to it and see what I think of it. It's something with a T, ties or whatever, ties of a tongue or something like that. I don't know what it is, but yeah, this cat just wants attention so much. But I hope you enjoyed this Tuesday album review. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Uh, and I'll be doing some movie reviews during the week. Uh, Hopefully during the week, because there's not going to be a lot of interesting reviews this coming up Friday. Just going to be reviewing the Veronica's new album, Godzilla, if it does come out, of course. Unless they delay it. And then I'll be reviewing Mice and Men's Bloom EP review. That's going to happen on Friday. So definitely tune in for all that. I hope you enjoyed this Tuesday album review. Definitely stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.